A new shield is rising over America, not just any shield, a golden one. Gleaming with ambition and futuristic tech, Donald Trump wants to make America safe again, and he's betting $175 billion on a missile defense system so vast, so advanced, that it promises to change the rules of global security. Here's more.
The battlefield has shifted from land, sea and air to space and speed. Modern missiles don't crawl, they scream at supersonic speeds. Russia, China and North Korea are fielding hypersonic glide vehicles, stealth ICBMs and ultra-fast strike weapons that can reach American soil in minutes. The old rules of deterrence are fading. And in response, Donald Trump is proposing something never seen before. A golden dome over the United States.
This design for the Golden Dome will integrate with our existing defense capabilities and should be fully operational before the end of my term. So we'll have it done in about 3 years. Once fully constructed, the Golden Dome will be capable of intercepting missiles even if they are launched from other sides of the world, and even if they are launched from space.
America's adversaries are building and testing advanced missile systems designed to bypass traditional defenses. China boasts of Dongfeng 41, intercontinental ballistic missile with a range of 15,000 kilometers. Traveling at speeds of above 30,000 kilometers, it is built to evade modern radar systems. Then North Korea has Hwasong 15 that can reach speeds of Mach 22, which is about 27,000 kilometers. Theoretically, it can reach all of US mainland. Then there is Russia's Sarmat or Satan II missile, a massive long-range ICBM with MIRV capability, which means the missile contains several warheads. Trump's Golden Dome plan is nothing less than an attempt to wrap the entire US in a high-tech cocoon, impervious to missiles, drones and hypersonic nightmares. Trump wants the shield to be operational by the end of his term in January 2029. China says it is seriously concerned about the US Golden Dome missile defense shield project and urged Washington to abandon its development.
The so-called Golden Dome plan aims to build a global, multi-layered and multi-domain missile defense system free from any constraints. The plan openly calls for a significant expansion of outer space combat capabilities, including the development and deployment of orbital interception systems,
Just as Ronald Reagan once pitched a futuristic missile shield to make nuclear weapons obsolete, Trump is proposing a system where for the first time the US will deploy weapons in space. But critics are already pointing out familiar red flags: ballooning costs, unproven tech, and the risk of triggering another arms race. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
We are now being joined by John Eratz, Senior Policy Director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation in Washington. John, great to see you. $175 billion is definitely a staggering figure. What does this tell us about the scale of President Trump's ambition for this dome, and how might it shift military dynamics around the world?
The first thing to keep in mind is that this is all entirely hypothetical. The technology do what the Golden Dome proposes to do does not currently exist. There has been some development since the last time such a plan was researched, and the technology is certainly improved, but it's not there yet. So what we're talking about is a massive expenditure to buy something that is not currently for sale, that has not been developed, and there are still some very important technological obstacles to overcome before it can be developed to function properly.
So you don't think it would be fully operational by the end of President Trump's term, as he noted?
It's possible that there would be some elements, particularly the radar and detection systems, that could be made operational. But the 3-year time frame is a political milestone rather than an operational. It is responding to President Trump's feeling that he has to do something during his term, that he has to demonstrate progress to the American people, that he's making them safer. And so he's going to do this for 3 years and then leave the operational and technical difficulties to the next guy.
And with your expertise from an arms control and non-proliferation perspective, what was the first thing that came to your mind when you heard this news, and what are your concerns right now?
Well, there are several major concerns. The first is that the technology is not available. So what we're talking about is pretty much an impossible goal time described. 30 years, 50 years, then maybe some things will happen, but 3 years, it's too short. The other is the expense. It's essentially buying an unproven set of technologies without proper testing and validation, which is what you would normally want to do with a new defense system, particularly an expensive one. You don't want to put in billions of dollars to find out that it does not work properly. So that's another big concern. And then finally is the fact that this has all been done before. It was tried in the 1980s, it was tried in the early 2000s, and the technological obstacles were too great then. The technology has developed since then, but it is unclear if that is far enough to make any of this possible. So it's essentially a large investment in an uncertain future.
All right, very interesting. Well, thank you so much for that analysis. I look forward to speaking to you again very soon. John Erath joining us from Washington, D.C.
Thank you for inviting me.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.